Hola, Roadies. Welcome to the road trip. Roadies, I promise tomorrow's video will be very entertaining. Yeah. Better than these last few videos have been, but we've been super busy these last few days.
We won't even go there.
We won't even discuss.
Basically, I can't wait to graduate.
It's coming. It's just coming. Around the river bend. Roadies, tonight we're going to discuss The Biggest Loser. We just finished watching the episode. But before we go there, Roadies, we need to talk to you guys about something. We're behind on watching videos from you, Roadies, and some other subscribers that we follow. But yesterday I actually woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and couldn't go back to bed. So I didn't go back to bed till 5 o'clock in the morning. And in that 2-hour spurt, I started watching a few videos. Well, one of the ones that I watched was Socks Heather about Christina's husband having a heart attack. So then I went to Christina's channel and I watched all her latest videos. So before we go any farther, we just want to send our thoughts and prayers to Christina's husband. I believe his name is Joseph. We want to send him and her thoughts and prayers.
Absolutely.
And good vibes and a speedy recovery and all that jazz.
You're a tough cookie. You'll bounce back. I believe that.
I definitely believe so. But we just wanted to send you guys some thoughts and prayers.
And did they say it was specifically from stress?
Yeah, well, he's in great shape. He runs and everything. Sorry about the lighting, too, today. It looks kind of weird. But, and they say that because he was in good shape, that's what saved his life, but he's very stressed. As even in his video, he said, relax. So I was like, I think I need to take some of that. I need to take some of that suggestion. Because I do get stressed out a lot about many small things. Lisa can attest.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
But I'll try to be better. I think she said her new motto was too blessed to be stressed.
Amen to that.
So I kind of agree.
This is really bad timing. But
how about you scoot over that way, just a skosh?
But did you know
you're killing the set?
You're laying down, homie. Really?
But I'm
stress spelled backwards is desserts.
Really? We had to go there tonight?
Sorry.
Any hoozles.
Let's get to why we're here.
Yes, we are here because, number one, we love you guys. Number two, we're about to discuss The Biggest Loser from last night. So, if you have not watched The Biggest Loser...
hurting.
I'm talking.
Sorry,
If you haven't watched The Biggest Loser from last night, this will be a great time to stop this video, go watch it, and then come back. Mm-hmm. Let's start from the beginning. Number one, I love the hour condensed version.
Love it.
That is great.
Love it.
At the very beginning, Craig, whom I love, by the way, he talks about how his father died and how he felt guilty. And I think that was crazy because I think, many of us are overweight for many different reasons. And the fact that he carried the guilt all them years, and let that build up on him, Yeah. And then to finally let go of it, I'm sure that had to be very therapeutic.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I think there's a lot of things we need to just let go.
I agree. I need to let go a lot of things.
Just leave the past where it's at and focus on the future.
I agree. Then let's talk about Ruben Studdard, who was diagnosed with diabetes. I don't know if we ever mentioned this to you guys, but our dad is diabetic. Type 2 diabetic.
And our grandmother, she passed away,
was diabetic.
His mom was diabetic. Then our family on our mom's side, our grandmother's diabetic, and our uncle is diabetic. Yeah, so that definitely runs in the family.
Question. Why is your hoodie inside out again? What? This is the second day your hoodie is
inside out.
Is that inside out?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Why don't you scoot over something?
It's fine. You're fine.
I hate all this dead space over here. This is really annoying me.
Sit up.
Okay, whatever. Anyways, so let's move on to Ruben Studdard. Ruben Studdard, diabetic.
Yes.
Okay, real quick before we go any further, can we please discuss Bob's mustache? Lose that by next week, please. Excuse and thank you.
You did not watch the Bethany show. Bob was on it, and he said that earlier this year he had the full beard. He was rocking the beard and the stash. And then, for
the
some
beard
reason,
and the stash?
Yeah.
Continue.
And then he had a breakup with the beard. And so now he just wants to rock the stash.
No, the stash got to go. It looked very... I'm not a fan.
Well, I don't think he's a fan of you either.
Oh, yeah? He is. He is a fan. He tells me.
Bob, you don't like Jen? I figured.
Okay. Then they got to the challenge part. Oh. That's when they revealed only one person on each team, their weight was going to count for the weigh-in that week.
This season only show 2, and there's a lot of twists and turns up in this season.
Yeah.
I mean, the wild card situation, or not the wild card, but like, the save, and then this show, only one counted. The challenge itself, that was a tough challenge, man.
That would have been a tough challenge up and down the hill with all the water.
Well, not only that, but just, it's not like it was strategic enough. Like, it was just the luck of the roll. Like, whatever you rolled, that's what you had to, that's how many buckets you could take. So,
yeah, so that was crazy.
Crazy.
I gotta tell you, I do love Tanya. I think she's one of my favorite contestants this year.
I like Tanya. I can't say there's really anyone right now that, like, I'm not really rooting for. Excuse me. But, I don't know. We'll see. As of right now, I'm team everybody. I like that. But here's the part. I have to learn people's names. Who's the dude with the hat?
Oh, I think his name's James.
Think it's awesome that he weighs in his hat. Just throwing it out there.
I'm gonna start weighing in a hat. I'm blaming that on my weight. What? No, don't weigh in with a hat. Okay.
Leave that to James.
Never mind. I can't even tell you what I was gonna tell you.
Please don't.
Okay, so then they do this challenge. They had to fill up a container. They had to take a buckets of water back and forth over a hill after rolling a dice and see how many buckets they can take at one time. They're exactly
size thing. And there was a line and so depending on how many buckets you how many number you roll in the dice was how many buckets your team could carry from the starting point to the tank. But you had to fill it up, and then by the time they got there, a few the red team, they dumped half of their bucket out.
Oh, they did.
And it was one of those challenges where every drop counted, because when it got towards to the very end, and it was the last run, it come down between the red team and the blue team, because they were both literally right below the line. It
was so close.
So the red team, I think, rolled a 4 or something, and the blue team rolled a 5. So literally, whoever got
red team they did a 1.
Oh, they did a 1. I'm sorry, they did a 1. So whoever got to the tank first was definitely going to win. So you watch them battle it out. And then the poor white team, they rolled a 1, seriously, at least twice. I felt so bad. But it's like I said, that was just the luck of the draw. But it was a good episode.
Then so the blue team won the challenge. And what you win in the challenge was Bob got to roll 2 dice to see who was going to weigh in for his team to have a count for the weigh-in.
And he could choose between the two, so it come down between Hap,
Fernanda,
and Tanya.
Yeah, for the red team.
For the red team.
But before we get into the weigh-in, let's talk about how good Lindsay looked last night, the kid ambassador.
So, and I gotta tell you, I love, if you read the crawl, it said that now she's taken what she's learned,
she's an advocate.
She's applied it to her school. She's a health advocate for her school. That is so awesome,
right?
Especially nowadays in schools where they've cut so many athletic programs and they've cut. The menu is just not the greatest. I think that's awesome that she's taken what she's learned and she's applied it to help her friends and now
totally
she helps
agree.
her family, because now her brother has lost over 50 pounds.
Yeah, 75 almost, yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. So I thought that was awesome. So then they go to the weigh-in roadies, and Tanya weighs... Okay, well, first, Hap weighs in for the blue team.
Yeah. And by the way, his new son's name's Ripken. All flippin' adorable. Move on. Sorry.
What do you lose? 13?
Yeah, I think.
13 pounds? Okay, yes. Which is amazing for week 2, by the way.
For week 2, because y'all know, week 2 is that week where it's usually not the greatest.
Then Fernanda weighs in, and then Tanya weighs in. So Tanya weighs in, and she's lost 4 pounds, so she is safe from the red team for the red team. Fernanda weighed in, mm-hmm. and she had only lost 2 pounds, which for us, sitting at home, on the outside looking in, I'm thinking 2 pounds. That's really good for
two,
a week.
Like,
too.
You go with your bad
but in this
wasn't
competition show, it wasn't enough. So she was sitting home. Here's my gripe. Number 1, you know how they used to show us what they look like now?
That's a big gripe of mine.
It had a little crawl that said, we will show you what she looks like the first 5 minutes of next week. I don't want to wait a whole week. Biggest Loser. I want to see it today. Okay? I'm impatient.
That's why we'll be sitting here next week.
Not the point,
night.
Biggest Loser.
Tuesday
I want
night.
to see it the night that it happens.
Yeah.
Note, Biggest Loser.
Producers, if you're listening.
Yeah, creative team. I just love this episode, this season so far. I love the different people on here.
Bless you.
I think it's going to be a really good season.
Mm-hmm.
But, Roadies, that's going to be it for today. Oh, we tried something new today, and we wasn't sure if we were going to like it, so we'll do a recipe on it in the upcoming few days. It was really good.
Hold the phone. Roadies, if you follow Jen and myself on Instagram, you know what we had for dinner tonight. You know what it looked like. Let me just tell you, it was amazing.
It was amazing.
And my picture, I'm sorry, was better than Jen's. Just throwing it out there.
That's better. See, now you're not cut. All that white space over there.
It took you like, what, 12 minutes?
That white space was really irritating me. I don't know why. Okay, back to be blessed, not stressed. Got it. I need to focus on that. All right, Roadies.
Tattoo it on your forehead.
Shout out to Ellen.
Yeah.
Be kind to one another.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be it for the day. We tried a new recipe. We'll show you guys that in a few days. I need one more piece of information before I can... Sorry, I'm cutting your head off. Before I can, or before we can announce what we need to announce. One more piece of information. And I should have it in the next day or two. It's going to be awesome, Roadies. When I say the best is yet to come, you just don't know. The best is yet to come.
And I don't think this time around we're going to have much of a choice. Nope.
Okay, so with that being said, say it with me, Roadies.
Today
I can do anything. Say it, believe it, achieve it, Roadies.
Mm-hmm.
Say it, believe it, achieve it. What?
I only have 2 more weeks of my internship.
Are you done? Guess we'll see you next, Roadies. Mañana! Was that your, scratch, your record scratch?